Welcome to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and
Then Highwayman's
imperial,
not in position to
gazing
oppose next
proudly.
turn. Next turn. Hello, hello! It's Pirate Weasel back at it again on our challenge run tonight. Oh gosh, week 80. We are getting there. I was reviewing my audio. I think I could turn my mic up a little bit compared to the game volume. Let's see.
In time.
Alright, you guys will have to let me know if the volume is out of whack. So, is it the Countess this week? What are the benefits? Hey, thank you, Gatsby. Darkest Mage, did I almost die last time? Earlier tonight? I don't think so. I almost afflicted. I almost had to back out of the expedition. I don't think I almost died, though. I guess there's an argument to be made that I could also just go for the flesh this week. I think my main thought is that I don't want to get into medium infestation. The Crimson Court enemies could actually screw over some of my champion dungeons if I get infected and I'm left with no blood, like what happened earlier in the campaign one time. Oh yeah, yesterday I could say that, yeah, Cultist was potentially one crit away from a death's door check. Potentially. From full HP, it's just 2 hits, man. And he had the Mooncloak on too. 1 hit from a Hook Pig, half his HP. Another half his HP from the Butcher Pig. Yeah, that could have been it, maybe. Got another Quick Draw Crusader, okay. Out of these people, I guess I would rather have a Crusader than a Bounty Hunter, because Crusader offers some stress heal. Even if he does have the yips. Bad healer, really? Okay, fine. This guy does have Beast Slayer though, which would be good in the Warrens, where I kind of want to get the plus damage events again before I do the Swine Flesh, because now I'm completely done with the Cove, and I can be completely done with the the Warrens soon as well. Oh yeah, and Siren, yeah, I did almost die potentially, because the Siren kept targeting. I think the tragedy there was Siren kept on targeting Man-at-Arms, and again, I'm pretty freaking sure it's because of the minus debuff chance from the Surgical Gloves. So I've never really had that happen to me before. I'm almost positive it's from the Surgical Gloves. But we still eked out the win there, so that was really good. Otherwise, we would have had to retreat. So Bounty Hunter or Crusader? I kind of like Crusader just for the stress healing. Although Bounty Hunter does have better skills. Although Crusader does have Quick Draw. I'll go with my gut there. You have some new mercenaries. Spiritual, Off Guard, and Firm. Which is offset by Spiritual anyway. Warrior of Lights. I guess she's kind of better. Clotter, Eldritch Slayer, Weak Grip. Calm, Beast Hater. None of this really matters. Eldritch Slayer. Spiritual Eagle Eye, Slow Draw, Thanatophobia.
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock. This one has become vestigial, useless. Slumped shoulders, wild eyes, and a stumbling gait. This one is no
R
longer
Corp
to us.
Rabbits, first time chatter, welcome to the stream. Asking, may I be the reluctant hero? Sorry, Rabbit, you're gonna have to clarify what you mean there. I don't quite understand. Oh, you want to be the recruited hero? Is that what you mean? Hey man, if you drop a follow, then yeah. If anyone wants to drop a follow, just tell me in chat you followed, and I'll name a character of your choice after you. Sure, Rabbit. What do you want to name that recruited? Was it the Crusader you wanted? The level 1 Crusader? Jester? Sure thing, Gatsby. Let me know what you want. Have you dropped a follow? Let me know what you want to name the Jester. Anyone? Alrighty. If you've dropped follows, let me know the names you want. And if you don't have a character in mind, I'll pick someone at random. Okay, no one needs a stress. Oh, I guess you need a stress heal. Let's give him the damage boost here. Alright, we're going to name the Jester after Gatsby Hindsight. Oh, let's not dismiss him here. It's been a hot minute since I've ever renamed a hero. Probably since my first playthrough, I've never renamed heroes. Gatsby Hindsight. I'm going to be a little bit liberal with my capitalization here. Unless you have anything specific. There we go. Gatsby Hindsight. Thanks for the follow. And Rabbits. Maybe I'll name a Vestal after you. Maybe my current Vestal. Let's make it fun. I'll name this one Corp Rapids. It's about time we got some personality in our roster. Alright, what am I doing? You're there. Who needs some cork sealed off? The Black Plague has to come off, obviously. Weak Grip, Light Sensitive, Hard Noggin. This might have to be healed off if I want to take... She does seem like she'd be the one for DD2, given that she has Beast Hater and Hard Noggin. In which case, I would want to heal off Tone Deaf at some point, if Jester's going to be on that team. Yeah, you know, I will definitely dismiss people. I can't let the name characters prevent me from dismissing, unfortunately. Okay, Hyromania has to come off. Just lock in Tough. Maybe Tough isn't even... I feel like we get something better than Tough on Crusader. Dactymonia should come off if he's going to go to the Ruins, like I said, so... Probably just these two for now, then. That's right, Corp. Gonna get him. Alright, so I think it's gonna be... Where's that other Crusader? Hyromania. And... Dactymania. I don't really care about any of these quirks. I think you could definitely roll something better. Because unerring does this does -50, so this is hitting for like maybe 10 damage on average. With unerring, it might hit for 11. So 1 more damage from unerring. It effectively increases his damage stats by 1, which is not impressive. Last gasp, no. Balanced, no. Right, I don't really need move resist, I don't think. Yeah, alright. That's all. Probably enter Death's Door in 2 hits. Yeah. We'll try to avoid that with the Chevaliers, this Crimson Court run. I don't see myself ever using Captivate, so let's forget that. Luckily, it's starting to get a little less expensive to take people out because people are getting their full upgrades already. I don't need any upgrades here. So we're good on these. How far am I away from like some of the other cool stuff? Cartographer's Camp, I would need 150 more stuff. Puppet Theater is almost there. Athenium. We're pretty far away. Maybe I should just give up and not take any deeds. Okay, so good on Stagecoach. We're good here. We're good here. Good on skills, good on weapons. Anything we want to sell here? Ooh, Ancestor's Candle? Hold the phone. I forgot about that item. Probably want to put that on. Garlic on you? Or wait, why don't we just do the other one? Oh, because we kind of want to bellow, I guess. That's the only reason I wouldn't. Want the Cleansing Crystal. This doesn't do debuff resist. Maybe I do this and just use Repose instead of Bellow then, honestly. And then, I'm thinking Ancestor's Candle is probably straight up better than Mercurial Salve. I'm losing 10 damage for 2 speed and 5 dodge. Seems pretty good. But 10% damage is also very nice. But the speed, though. This is just 15% flat damage versus any enemy. Yeah, I think it's gotta be this. Oh, let's sell the Tentacle that we just got. It's a nice chunk of change. Are you going to have enough time to do Darkest Dungeon? Yep, we have plenty of time. I just calculated it out. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 quests left to do. Plus the Guardian, that's 12. plus one more quest here, that's 13. And we have 19, 20 weeks left, so we have at least 5, 6 weeks to retreat or just muck around, do whatever. We do have some breathing room here, fortunately. Wilbur's flag just kind of makes sense here. Just stack more dodge onto Jester. Never want our Vestal to be stunned. This way, yeah, she can't ever be stunned by the Countess now, so we can always get heals off. That's the important thing. And also, yeah, it's just good. We have dodge plus stun resist, super important. Level 6 shield breaker, only 46 max HP, seems low for a frontliner. I mean, we don't need that many frontliners. We got guard if we need it. And she can tank like 2 crits from a Chevalier. I don't know, I feel like I've never needed that much HP on her. It's not like we're fighting the Croc or anything either. The Countess herself doesn't really do that much burst damage, as far as I've seen. I'm also thinking that I'm wondering if I even want to commit to killing the Shrieker like I did on my last Week 87 attempt. It would be pretty fucking tragic if I lost the run trying to kill Shrieker instead of just trying to survive it. I could just call it an all bosses run and not kill all bosses. It's kind of a cop-out, but it's something worth considering. I'll have to think about how that makes me feel. You guys can weigh in as well. Okay, no, we can't do this. We need some torches. Probably drop the food. Alright, how's this look? Topaz, decide to check Reddit about the Fnatic. Someone asked what the best strategy for fighting him. Consensus was don't. Yep, heard that plenty of times when I was trying to look up tips for the Fnatic. One of the most common tips is just don't do this fight. Alright, let me look up the Countess dungeon now. So I've beaten the Countess a fair amount of times. I'm not too worried about it. I feel like she's a little bit more predictable than like the Viscount or the Baron. Like, yes, she has a longer fight, but I think the variance is a lot less due to, at least with the comp I'm taking, eliminates a lot of random variants that can go wrong. Let me see how many shovels I need. Let's look at the pathing. 1 fight, 2 fights, 3 fights, 1 fight, 2 fights, 3 fights. Shovel Curio, yellow key, yellow key. Shovel Curio. Okay, so 4 shovels is more than enough. It would make the run more completed. In a way, if I want to, it's more a wording thing, I guess. If I want to say kill all boss, like I just changed it to, then yes, I have to kill the Shrieker. But if I just want to say all bosses, like I originally had, then I wouldn't have to kill the Shrieker. Anyway, 2 shard dust should be enough. I think 3 bolsters is fine. Plus the camp buffs will put everyone to like 100 dodge. Well, not 100 for everyone, but still, 2 dust should be enough. And then I can save... Wait, how much dust can you bring? Is it a maximum of 12? I guess you can bring a maximum of 12 shard dust. Maybe I'll just bring 3. Would 3 actually make things safer? Maybe. I have a lot of dust to play around with, I think. No, I don't want to go crazy with dust. I think 2 should be fine. Okay, so anything last things I want to sell? We have... Okay, I'm also going to drop laudanums for blood if I see more blood. Because last time, once everyone got infected, I was like running out of blood before I could make it to the boss. And that actually forced me to retreat, which was the first time it ever happened, so I'm going to be a little bit careful here. Am I really not bringing the salve? I'm not bringing the salve. I could just sell it, but... 15% damage. It's more damage against the... I think the fact that it gives me a little bit of dodge makes me kind of happy about it. And like going first on round 1 sometimes will allow me to eliminate some stress as well. We're going to have to rely on Jester for all of our accuracy, though. And Man-at-Arms to an extent, I guess, with Command. Okay, enough delaying here. We should be able to just go ahead. Got food, shovels, laudanum, herbs, no keys, stack of torches, shard dust, scales. Should be good. Alright, so
Mercifully, the morbid encounter
I'll let you guys chill out to that cutscene while I update my notes here. Week 80, we're taking Vestal, Jester, Man-at-Arms, Shieldbreaker, Courtyard, Champion, Countess. I think we made about 7,000 gold again from the bank this week, I'll say.
Drop of that forbidden tannin gifted me with a dizzying glimpse of the hibernating horror beneath my feet, and in that moment, I understood the terrible truth of the world. I stood reborn, molded by newfound knowledge, my head throbbing to the growing wine of winged vermin come to drink the tainted blood
Of the darkest dungeon.
Yes, Pixel, let's go. I think you were around the first time I did the Countess too, I recall. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at the chat less while I consult my map of the courtyard, so just bear with me here. Yeah, it's gonna be this way. There's a trap here that we can't avoid.
cruel machinations spring to life.
It's not good. That's why we brought Dirkstab instead of Harvest. We gotta kill this thing so that the Esquire gets out of rank 3, where he's much more threatening. Okay, well, that's fine too.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay. Good. Don't really want him to be cursed.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
She's the person I would least want to have the curse, I guess, so I'll guard her.
A momentary abatement.
Good dodge. That sucks. At least we got Man-at-Arms initial stress off. I'm just gonna use a anti-venom for this. I brought extras. I really shouldn't need this many.
Triumphant pride precipitates a
Also
dizzying
cure off
fall.
this random debuff. If you didn't know, lighting torches in the courtyard gives you extra accuracy for another battle. But for my personal addition to this challenge, I'm not lighting any torches the entire run. I'll buy torches, but I'm not going to light a single torch in any area. Okay, no scouting, unfortunately.
Inspiration.
Good dodge. That's everything. He's dodging everything so far. Okay, good resist. I kind of want to get riposte up, but I'm more interested in just double stunning these two. Yeah, kind of glad I brought a lot more anti-venoms.
Well struck.
These guys can kind of be kind of scary when they crit, and then the anti-venoms give additional blight resistance. Ah, 1 damage off. He has too much prot. Okay, cool. Didn't matter.
Maintain the offensive.
Okay, still no curse, at least.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Oh, thank God. What a good
Great is
dodge.
the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yeah, okay, so if he ends up going first, then I don't mind if she gets infected, because the curse is actually kind of good on her. And then Man-Arms will just kill her with her post. Okay, that's fine too.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So I did say I want to drop Laudanum for extra blood, just based on how previous that last Baron expedition went. So I guess I will do that. I really shouldn't need Laudanum. It's like shaving off, each Laudanum shaves off like 12 stress, then gives from Horror, or maybe even less, because Horror only lasts 3 rounds usually. Yeah, let's keep another stack of blood, I guess. That's what I said I'd do. I'm a little bit reluctant though. We have to kill the mosquito so we can stun the Chevalier.
Time to perform beyond
Oh, god damn it.
limits.
Okay, good.
As the fiend falls,
Makes me feel a lot safer. Good. Okay, that's the one I said I didn't want to get cursed out of all of them, but alright, take it.
soothed, sedated.
Jester's the only one without stun resist. And also her too, but
A decisive pummeling.
slow death.
Yeah, I'd rather Manarms get the curse rather than Jester.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I think there are plenty of wine crates. I only really need one camp, honestly. Let's see, where are all the wine crates on the map? I just don't really have room for this right now. There's a wine crate here, there's another wine crate coming up. There's like a million wine crates. Question is gotta make sure no one's gonna interact with wine crates. Okay. Back when I was an intermediate player, I would always like take someone with Plutomania or something, and then I would walk past the wine crates when I would backtrack for them. I'd always get screwed over by Plutomania. So I'm glad it's not going to happen to me this time.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
God damn, man.
Sedated.
It's another wine crate. There's supposed to be another wine crate to the left of this room battle as well. Okay, good. Let's focus down the squire. Fuck. If we can move this guy... Perfect. Okay, he can't use his good ability. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, good. He uses the thirst. That's like 4 to 4 dodges for Jester so far. Or I should say Gatsby. Gatsby hindsight. Some big orange numbers. Basic math, okay. I should have stunned. I don't know why I tried to go for that. That was dumb. And I kind of got punished for it. Well, not really. I would just been able to stun this guy as well. I could just kill both. Okay, good. He's dead at least. I want to stress heal on her a little bit now. Doesn't do anything.
Slowly, gently. This is how
I guess I could just use the wine crate under stress. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Now I'm glad I took that extra stack of blood. Or got that stack of blood rolling though.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Supposedly there's a wine crate right here. I guess I'll do this. In which case I maybe should have stress healed someone else. But yeah, wine crates with anti-venoms also heal like 30 stress. Tobaz, did you name some units after chat? Yeah, some people were asking. I offered this once before, but probably like no one really heard me. If you want to drop a sub, let me know, and then tell me a hero that you would like to name. What name you'd like. Once we're back in the hamlet, we can have a go at that. It's nasty business here. Oh god. Okay, see, that's why we put the block up. That's what I like to see.
A devastating blow. The blood quickens.
Oh, that's not good. Should have thought a little bit harder about that turn. It's fine. This is why Cleansing Crystal is so OP here. I'm really glad I took that. Not only is he resisting the bleeds at a 10% higher chance than the garlic, he's also resisting all these debuffs. Nice, now he's in position to stun. It's not like Vessel's ever going to get stunned with the flag. Okay, it's the first time he's gotten hit. We'll guard him next. Don't want to kill him just yet. Okay, cool.
A powerful blow.
Okay. For 6 damage, I'd rather just eat food. The bandages are kind of important, even for the Countess. Okay, where am I? Okay, so we just did that fight. Wait a sec, where the hell am I? Oh, okay. There actually wasn't supposed to be a fight here. So sometimes the wiki is wrong. These have so much stun resist. That's even better of a buff than Battle Ballad, honestly. Yeah, right when I pitched the Laudanum too. It's fine.
but a victory nonetheless.
We have to make room for a key, so it might have to be a stack of laudanum, or a stack of anti-venom. No, I ain't feeding none of the bloodsuckers. Not until the Countess is dead. Then maybe I'll make some trades. Maybe I'd probably just pop a stack of food, honestly. I can always get more food. Gotta kill this one. Or I could just stun this one. Oh, come on. Okay, at least they're doing a really bad dance. I'm gonna stun her so she doesn't mix them up and let this guy use his super powerful attack from the back end. Rip crackers, whatever. I'm gonna try to move her and then snipe this one with the Vestal. Okay. Damn it. Okay, move him to the front. Oh, not quite. Fuck. Okay. That's really unfortunate. I might have to start using some... Now he uses his attack. He can't crit for 15. I know that. What is this? 1 HP? Really? Plus 67 stress? It's disgusting.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I guess we're gonna use our food anyway for the end of this fight, so we don't have to worry about what stack to free up.
Of war can be healed, but never hidden.
This fight is kinda crazy. God damn it. Can't stun shit.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. Wealth beyond measure.
I need the yellow key, right? Let's make sure I need all the keys I'm taking. Yes, I do. Being the boss here makes the Fanatic disappear from the game. I think that makes sense because the Fanatic only comes in medium to high infestation. There's no more infestation levels when you beat the Countess. Okay, do I need to backtrack for wine? No, there's a couple stress curios on the way here. So you need some blood. I'm super glad we decided to free up a slot for extra blood. Now that we got 2 cursed people, they're really going to start begging pretty frequently. I kind of want to backtrack for the wine crates to cure stress, but it's pretty far away. How many more wine crates are there on the way? Wine crate there. Wine crate there. Wine crate there. Okay, I think we're fine. We should be okay. Let's just get the yellow key out of our inventory. See, so that's the one instance where Spectral Spear Tip triggered on the wrong enemy. Hopefully it just doesn't matter. Cool. Nice. Okay, stress is manageable now. Excuse you? So he can't actually attack in the back with a rank 4. He can only attack the first 3 with any of his attacks. Wow, we actually got him there? Interesting. Okay, stress is fine though. One, two, three. So if we battled it, the buffs are not gonna last, I don't think.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
After we use the yellow key, we can backtrack to get a campfire from that. Ugh, disgusting. Oh no. Alright, who do we want to protect here? Probably Jester. No, I still think invest. Jester has so much dodge, I feel like it doesn't matter so much. Sweet.
And power. Decimated.
Now we'll protect him though, because I still don't want him to get the curse compared to him. Actually, I really don't want either of them to have the curse, honestly. It's fine though. Now we can't get the curse from any of them. Okay. You good? Predicted. That's a big number.
Executed.
There's no battle coming up next. Good. Got to heal before I kill. More blood.
Foolish
Perfect.
horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay, so yellow key down here, and then grab the wine crate. That fountain's the reason I didn't take the other shield breaker. That's Aplotomania. Big number. Now we can stun this one. Guess not. Or maybe. Okay. Okay. You guys can do your shenanigans. There we go. Corp Rabbit asks, which hero would you hang out with? Good question. I'd hang out with Vestal, Jester, Shieldbreaker. I'd hang out with most of them, honestly. Who wouldn't I hang out with? They all seem pretty chill. Who's the most toxic character you wouldn't want to hang out with? I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hang out with Flatulent, that's true. I'd probably hang out with anyone else. Crazy in some ways maybe, but not in the ways that affect hangouts necessarily.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I guess I don't need to get that wine crate. We just keep going for now. Let's see. Just go down. 65, whatever. Okay. The miniature lineup. Interesting. Squashed. I think the candle was a really good idea here. I think it makes a big difference for a lot of these guys. the battle ballad, please. Thank you.
Success so clearly in view.
I still have a pipe dream for the
Really a trick of the light.
Athenium or Athenaeum. There's still some part of me that's still holding out for that district. But the sapphires could stack pretty well. This fight is not threatening at all. Damn. Damn. That's double battle ballad for you. Damn, son. Damn, son. Aw, damn, son. Didn't really want him to crit there. See, Sapphire's already was a good idea. This chest, though, I think I should just grab this chest on the way back, honestly. I have no room right now. 8 damage here. Yeah, I have no room, so we keep going. I could get rid of a stack. Okay, yeah. It's about time to get rid of a stack of anti-venom. Has done me a lot of good so far. So there's a cocoon there we could save torch for on the way back after the Countess. This is a fun hallway. At least I scouted the battles out here. This looks fun. Big orange numbers, please. Thank you. Come on, let me get my riposte up. Now it's a moot point. But it's 11 speeds. My team should be faster. Booyah! Oh. Sweet. Lots of blood. Okay, 2 full stacks is where I draw the line. I'm not going for 3 full stacks. Hello. As long as I kill one of them, then I can stun this thing. Or attempt to. Perfect. Dodge. Aw. Really? Sweet.
Soothed. Sedated.
Okay, cool. It's like I should have just Dirk stabbed here, but never punished. Wow. Full stabilization. Swift cloak. Who needs it? Okay, this is the last wine crate that is going to come up for the Countess, so I'll just grab this, and then I'll have the ability to, yeah, camp. So I'm glad we used up 4 antivenoms. Probably helped out. I almost stepped on this trap here. Oh, I guess I did anyway. Hello.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood. Soothed. Sedated.
I want to kill the mosquito. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. Glad I opted for double dodge Trinket on Jester instead of Barrison said. I think it's gonna be a little bit more useful. It's a big orange number. Not quite dead. Now I want the ruby. Am I being greedy? I feel like rubies are even more common than sapphires. Okay, let's play a little game and see if I guess wrong or right on the rubies versus sapphires. I'm gonna bet on myself here. Why do we need more heroes with this guy on the team? Yeah, this gal. It's the Tiny Tims. Let's get some big and pale orange numbers. Boom! Oh, nothing. Nada. Have a taste of my riposte then. Really? You don't want to try guarding one of your buddies here?
Blurred vision.
Fine.
The end approaches.
You want to attack this guy? Really? Wait. I'll be honest, I thought Jester was going first, so I hit Battle Ballad under her, but instead I just Did something I wasn't supposed to. Maybe it's fine though? It's kind of not fine, but it will still be fine in the end. Okay, good. Okay, now let's be a little bit careful with our buttons here. This time he goes first, even though she got 2 more speed than last round. I've like never seen him land that move, I'll be honest. Maybe I'm better off taking even the anti-venom over the sapphire here. Nah. Let me take a look at the map. 2 damn fountains, a hallway fight. We're over halfway there. Now we get to save all our holy waters for the boss. Everyone gets 3 rounds of holy waters. Damn. Really? Ah, fuck. Okay, I just need to prevent him from doing his skewer attack. Okay, good. Unless she goes first and shuffles them. Okay, good. Oh, fuck!
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Okay, I'll be honest, I forgot that was what was gonna happen. Just how bad is this riposte, I wonder? Oh, let's not fuck around. Uh-oh. That was a cool dodge. Is our post is down now? Like, one Jester battle belt is almost the equivalent of a damn fountain. Jester is just really powerful, but I prefer Houndmaster when it comes to combat usually. Let's see, is there a fight coming up? No.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Oh, cool, we actually got the secret room. I'm trying to wonder if I want to do these battles first and then get the key. Because then I could camp a little bit earlier. Yeah, you know what? Let me do these battles first, and then I'll get the key, and then I can camp and then pick up the key, and I'll have more space in my inventory. So we get a level 6... I was hoping this would be like Abomination or Grave Robber or something that would let me just complete the quest goal. But we'll see. We'll see what she is. Probably nothing great. Nice. High rolled. Hey! Nice. Excuse me?
Grievous injury.
Look what you've done, Vestal.
Here.
That's 15 bleed damage. God damn. Oh, no. They want to kill him. Oh well. Where is the food curios? I guess I don't need that much food. Sure. I will have to take a lot of backtracking stress, I guess. Just not great. I think this still makes sense. That way we get an easy walk to the Countess fight. I'm tempted to get some orange numbers on these things. Damn it.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
This was not correct. I guess I thought I would be doing a little bit more damage there. Oh well. Nice job, me.
Their cursed champion falls.
I shouldn't even need that yet. Okay, so now I just have to get the key, and I'll have no more fights before the Countess. I will walk around though until people start craving, so we can get some... Nah, actually it shouldn't really matter. The fight is so long against the Countess, at some point we're going to crave anyway probably. Might not need the shovel anymore. I could really just use it on this thing. I'll do that after the campfire's out of our inventory. So we'll be using it like right after this fight. Because the red key... Yeah, it's a little bit forward. Okay. So you can get a green key after killing the Countess, then that lets you unlock the blue key, which then lets you go all the way to the bottom right of the map for a CC trinket. Boy, that's a lot of work. Don't know if I'm down for all of that, but... all according to plan. Sweet. Aw. Wanted the opposite of that to happen. Aw. You're just missing everything, buddy. The riposte, the attacks. Hey, what'd I say? The rubies are paying off here. Okay, so it's camp now. We'll have 2 free slots in inventory. We're going to... Let's think about how we're going to do our camp skills also. So we might get ambushed because I'm not going to spend points for nighttime ambush.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
She gets a plot. Oh, she gets... So after you finish the nightmares, if you didn't know, Shieldbreaker gets buffs for free after every camp. I thought it was minus stress, but it's actually plus speed, damage, and prot for 2 battles. That's kind of insane. Not gonna lie, I didn't think that was what it was. We want tactics. We definitely want Tiger's Eye on our damage dealer. Maybe even a little more dodge in our Jester, but every rose also makes sense. Then Adder's Embrace, Snake Eyes, Snake Skin, I think, kind of makes sense. Or just Weapons Practice, 10% damage, 8 crit. Yeah, let's go for that. I don't know if the crit landed, but I think it did. It's like 8 crit here. No, I guess it didn't land. Wait. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Cool. No ambush. Let's grab the key. Which I don't know why they had to put in a separate hallway, but whatever. As long as we don't get 2 battles that spawn, then I'll be able to use Shieldbreakers. Okay, looks like we should be good. Maybe. We can hit that up on the way back. I do think I will walk back and forth until Shieldbreaker is craving again, at least. Oh, never mind. So you're just gonna have to deal with potentially interacting and ruining Curios then. Okay. Please don't. Okay. You I will feed for now. You, let's keep going. Okay, good. Okay, I actually don't want her to screw with the hooded shrews. I think they kind of scratch and bite. Let's see. What exactly do the shrews do? The hooded shrew gives you 10 stress, a random disease, or nothing, or loot. The other shrew... Same thing, random disease or nothing. Okay, it's not that bad. 15 stress, I'm not worried about. This way we can preserve the buff on her longer. Okay, I think there's a trap here. Okay.
Carelessness will find no
Okay, she's behaving herself. Very nice. Okay, so it is time for the Countess then. Is it ever possible to stun the Countess? Let me see. With Vestal, at least, I don't think that's possible. She has 140 stun resist, so yeah, it's pointless to put Dazzling Light on. Jester should be okay with these skills. Maybe Dirk Stab, so he has something to do in the front row. Can't stun. Need guard. Maybe Retribution. I'm just alternating between guard and command release, so yeah, I don't really want to attack with him ever. I may sometimes need Puncture if she gets shuffled to the back. She has something to do. Adder's Kiss is okay sometimes. I probably won't tempt myself into hitting this though, because the Blight likely doesn't even tick all 3 rounds. She kind of clears it from herself pretty quickly. I should not need Serpent Sway though either, because that's fine. I'll leave it on. Okay, so we're about ready here. How is the burb draft? I decided not to do the burb. I want to wait until I get the Flesh's Heart before I do the bird. And I'm still deciding if I even want to kill the Shrieker or just ride it out, because I am risking like a month's worth of effort to potentially lose it just to try to kill the bird for no reason. I could just call it an all bosses challenge run instead of kill all bosses, you know. Am I really gonna risk dying for that extra boasting factor? I don't think it might be smart. I'm still considering it because I have always done that in the past, but looking at videos of my past playthroughs, it got pretty risky. Like the bird pecks, Shrieker's peck in Torchless does 30 damage crit through a Mooncloak, so I'm kind of wondering if I just take a defensive team. No. I don't count anything on the farmstead because that's in full torchlight. It's not really in the spirit of the run, in my opinion. Okay, should be ready. I'll wait until I get a couple bolsters up, and then I will pop the second blood on her, so that she takes reduced stress. Alright, watch and learn, boys. Boys and girls.
Anomalous in aspect and bent on exact
I'm glad the Jester didn't get cursed, so he's never going to act out.
decency.
I think I go for the guaranteed pierce damage every time. I think the Adder's Kiss is a bit of a trap because it only has a 30% chance of actually working, so hell no, I'm never hitting Adder's Kiss. Yeah, just bam, 51 damage. We always have to stick a guard on Shield Breaker, so the eggs never land on her. That's the trick to this fight.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
And that's what Vestal's for. Wow, I actually dodged straight with me without any bolster up yet. That's screwed. Why do I feel like that was less damage just now? I thought I just crit for 50 and I only crit for 51? Huh. Don't quite understand. I'm glad he dodges straight with me though, that's really nice. Metamorphosis I've never seen hit once in my life, so that's a bit weird. I just can start popping the extra blood now. So in case you didn't know, if she's already bloodlusted, you pop more blood. She takes some stress and then she gets plus 50% damage for 4 rounds. You can see at the bottom of... I gotta take a screenshot of these buffs, by the way. Like, what is this list I'm looking at? It can barely fit on the screen. Oh, it's actually really hard to take a screen. Okay, there we go. Buffs up the wazoo. Or I call this holy buffs. So now she's doing 50% more damage for 4 rounds. I think that prolongs the bloodlust a little, maybe. 57 though. Need to put up our guard again. Alright, you hit some people. That's why I have the Wilbur. What? She got like the 15% chance. Okay, normally she would never be able to stun Vestal, but because she crit, she got like the 15% chance through the crit. It's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? We'll take it. 57. I'm just critting every time, which is nice. No harm done. Time for the second bolster. Oh wait, I haven't... I guess I only need 1 shard dust, right? Like, why do I need this many shard dusts? It's kind of unnecessary. What's this debuff? 7 speed? No need for that. No need for Holy Water too, he's a massive man. Yeah, this is why the shuffle really doesn't like affect anything really. She has not crit a single time yet, I feel like. It's all thanks to Jester, I guess. I thought, yeah, I was thinking to myself, 3 space drugs is crazy. It's like way too much. But now I'm thinking even 2 is like she's like dead. Why do I need 2 of these? Honestly, I mean I'll use it since I brought it, but it's like completely unnecessary. Okay, that's the first time she didn't crit. Yeah, whatever, I guess. 3rd bolster. Oh yeah, the buffs... Oh no, it's not as long now. Yeah, I wonder why it's not as long now. Huh. Oh, I can pop the blood again. Interesting. It's like you can... There's like Bloodlust and then there's secondary Bloodlust. Within the Bloodlust time frame, you can secondary Bloodlust twice, I guess. Very interesting stuff. I probably should have popped the holy water just cause.
The wounds of war can be healed.
It's not like the bolsters are really helping with the dodge as much, it seems like. Maybe a little bit. At some point she's going to start to try drinking blood to heal, and it'll be very satisfying when she starts missing those. There's that 57 crit I love. It's not quite finale time. Let's go back to where you belong. So you're already guarded, we'll hit command here. .70 dodge. .73 dodge. 75 dodge. 103 dodge. I guess it could go higher, honestly. Why did it hit for 63 this time? Why is it so inconsistent? Like, it shouldn't matter how much prot she has, because Pierce always ignores prot, right? I would love if someone could explain to me how I'm hitting for inconsistent damage numbers with crit. Doesn't make any sense to me. But there you have it. Hey, old unit standard. This could actually be good, like versus some of the remaining fights, because I have the other part of the set. That's actually really nice. This is a key. I don't think I want to put that in my inventory, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck around with the key stuff. Like, I made the mistake of picking that up last time. Yeah, Countess is always kind of like a piece of cake to me. The dungeon and the Countess too. There were no really like close calls in this, I don't think. Which of you guys gives me better stuff? The Weisenshrew has a non-set trinkets ×3 and scouting. They give scouting if you give them blood? Huh? Oh no, they give you scouting if you touch them without the blood? That's doesn't sound right, but I guess. And then, okay, so the Weisenshrews give more trinkets than the hooded shrews. Blaster DC mode. The damage range is so not sure why you're surprised by different crit numbers. The crit is always consistent. It's always your max damage times 150. So that's why you were always seeing 57, right? Because it's her max damage times 150 on top of the other bonuses. That's why I was hitting for 57 like every single round for a while. I don't know why I hit for 63 when that thing was in the flush state. Yeah, crit has always worked like that. It's your max damage times 150 on, or it's 150% your max damage. So yeah, it's always worked like that. Unless I'm like, there must be some mechanic I was missing though. Maybe some kind of damage buff fell off, which doesn't really make sense because I think all of my damage buffs were like from camp that last the entire round. Oh, I know what it is. Wait, is it because of Man-at-Arms? Okay, it's because I started hitting command at some point, and that gives plus 25% damage while guarded. Okay, that's why he hit higher for that one attack. I wasn't using command until I ran out of bolsters, so that would definitely explain that.
If only
Oh my
treasure could
fuck,
staunch the
guys!
flow
Out of all the Ancestors
corruption.
trinkets, this is the one I want the most, because it's both offensive and defensive. Like, I cannot freaking believe that I got... Usually I try to... usually I've had the luck of getting this in Farmstead. This time I didn't get it there, so I'm really happy to have it here. Like, goddamn. I don't see myself ever needing the bandages now. No, not you. I want the other Oh! Fudge. Okay. We're good. Yeah, I only give blood to these guys. Okay, well.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on
Alright, let's get
supplies.
ourselves a Crimson Core item, get a bunch of loot. We'll say Sayonara. I guess I don't need herbs anymore. There were no curios for herbs on the way here. At least in this section. There's that chest up there that I don't actually know what that gives me. I'm kind of not that interested. Would love to heal stress off of everyone though. So they don't need the Abbey, hopefully. Whoops. Not bad. I almost kind of want one more battle to heal off some of the stress, but... let's prioritize you since stress is not that high. Were there any more of these? I think there were fountains. Okay, yeah, we do have some holy waters also. I think there were a whole bunch of fountains. Yes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. There's one more at least. Maybe I just walk all the way up to that chest. Or I could just leave now, honestly. The last food. Let's keep walking. I think there's another shrew up here. All this stress they're taking is just going to be basically translated to the next dungeon, unfortunately, so maybe I just end it on this next room. Oh, cool. It's kind of perfect. As long as you don't yell, I'll feed you a blood, I guess. Okay, I'm satisfied. We out. So notes for this run. Defeated Countess with no issue. Ended dungeon with 0 stress. Looted a signet ring from a shrew. I'll specify a shrew, because kudos to him. He was just carrying that shit around. Lurker, okay. Interesting. Alright, Countess is done, guys. Big milestone.
The rusted, moss-covered gates of the courtyard hang open.
The reason I opted for Countess this week is we were still in low infestation. I really didn't want to get in medium infestation. I was trying to do other challenger bosses because
Of my beginning.
I didn't want... The Bloodsuckers could potentially screw me over. If I was in the boss dungeon, they got me infected and I had no blood, then it would actually be kind of bad. Gate Guardian, as I call him. Okay, so we made a good 7,500 from the bank this week, exactly, pretty much. Or no, it would be, yeah, about, I'll say 7,200. So the bank has gotten me about 330,000 gold since I bought it in week 20. Lower than usual, but not bad. Like, I'm not going to hurt for gold for the remaining weeks, I don't think. Especially because I just got so many good Crimson Cord items. This is so bad. That's as much scouting chance as the map, plus minus 15% surprise chance, which is pretty cool. Is it Shrieker time, or is... No, no. You know what? This could be the perfect time to go for the Formless Flesh, maybe. When did I beat the Fanatic? I beat him like week 25-ish. I've said this many times before, but the entirety of my early game is built around being the Fanatic. So I try to open the court at a reasonable time and get a perfect team for the Fanatic infected. Then I keep them sitting at level 1 to 2, or at level 2 rather, so I can wait until medium infestation and try to spawn them on purpose. Exactly what we did, and with a bit of luck, we were able to kill him. And I'd rather do that in the first 25 weeks as opposed to, like, around now and risk the entire run on the Fanatic. Like, even now, an Apprentice Fanatic could easily just wipe me or just, you know, kill someone. So I'd rather risk like a week of effort or a couple days of effort than like a months of effort. So I think now would be the time to go for the flesh here. So it is going to be a little bit scary. My traditional team for this fight... Let's take a look at both men and arms for a moment. Mankind Hater would be good. Mankind Hater is just good against the Swine Folk. Let me take a look at what the stun chance of the spines are on the flesh. So in Champion, the Bone Zephyr has a 120% stun chance. He's barely stunning this Man-at-Arms, so I could just take him and not have to worry about, like... Well, I think I'd rather have the minus stress. Bahat the Trine is good too for the accuracy. Well, and Lurker as well. Ooh. Mankind Hater is just good for minus stress against all the swine, but then he would need some accuracy. Let's see what options I have with both methods here. I only have one Plague Doctor available. Beast Hater makes her pretty good. The Vestal would have to be the Hard Noggin one. Hard Noggin, Manslayer, Beast Hater. Yeah, this is the freaking Vestal for the Warrens here. And I do still like the Houndmaster strategy. Just hitting Hound's Harry every turn. Thank you, Fishbomb. So I'm gonna itemize for this team and see how I feel. I think the Swine Flesh and maybe the Swine God are the only two champion bosses I would consider not taking the map on. Just because I want to offer more protection, and also the bosses are relatively easier to walk to generally because of the way that the warrens are structured. So a Mooncloak on Vestal would make a lot of sense to me. I kind of, you know, I still think it's going to be Ashen Distillation. Excuse me. The 25 Blight skill chance really makes a difference in the Warrens. It allows me to play Plague Doctor without Incision. Normally, they have just a little bit too much resistance to reliably, you know, Blight. And again, I think that the... Where is it? I could take the set, like I said. This is extra stun chance against the... Well, it's not really a riposte-based strategy against the Flesh. I would use this set against the Hag, probably, and the dungeon walking to her. Although, he does still lack accuracy from this set, which is a little bit unfortunate. That makes me kind of sad. Cleansing Crystals still makes sense to me here. Although... maybe I care more about the disease resist than my debuff, in the Warrens especially, and that way you can also use Bellow instead of Riposte. This item would top off his stun resist, so I like that. Hard Noggin, how much resist does this put her at? She's barely ever going to get stunned. I could just stick Wilbur's Flag on her, but I do kind of want some of this protection. You know what? How much is a Swine Butcher Pig stun for? That's another good question here, because that will influence my importance priority on stun chance, or stun resist here. What was that thing called? I forgot what that Butcher Pig is called. Hold on. It's the Swine's Chopper. Okay. So in Champion, Swine Chopper's stun chance is 140. Ooh. You know, I think I'd really just prefer to not have Vestal stunned ever. She needs just a little bit help. If I had like the stun amulet or something, I would maybe put that instead of Wilbur's Flag. Let's see. I didn't get it. Grave Arbor's Talisman though? It's worth considering. Ooh, the crests are really coming up there. Could I convert them for... could I possibly just get the Cartographer's Camp here? That would be pretty sick. So I can 39 here. 39 plus 6. 45. 45 plus 6. Yeah, I should be able to get the Cartographer's Camp for extra crit and scouting. And that way I just give up on the Athenaeum, which is fair. I don't... yeah, the Blight skill chance is not really going to make a difference. The debuff skill chance might make a difference in something like the Prophet, but no, I don't think I'm going to go for that. Yeah, we might as well get the Cartographer's Camp now for the extra scouting, especially since we're not bringing the map. Wow. Can't believe I actually managed to buy this thing. I've never bought this district my whole life, guys, just so you're aware. Okay, let's put that in our notes. So this week, yeah, okay, we bought Cartographer's Camp. Would I rather have one of you guys on my apprentice team? Maybe an Aquarian, actually? Nah, let's not risk it at this point. I don't think we need it. Level 2 Jester over level 1 Crusader with the Yips. Neither of these Jesters is very good. Somehow no one needs a stress heal. The Swine Flesh is one of the highest variance fights of the campaign also. I think what I saw Ash doing was, okay, I don't even have the option of Flagellant, so I'm not even going to consider it. Yeah, okay, never mind. I don't even have Flagellant, so... I don't have any stress healing in this camp besides... in this dungeon besides camping. I think that's okay. So Stun Resist, Ashen Distillation. I think I want a Moon Cloak on you. Unless I really want to slap, nah. Let's get some extra protection. He's kind of squishy. And then this should be pretty good. He just kind of lacks any accuracy here, unfortunately. What is the Swine Flesh's dodge? So they all have different stuff. Champion 22%, 22%, 22%, 22%. Okay, so they all have the same dodge chance, but the Swine Folk will have a lot of dodge. With Hard Noggin, I really feel like I should not have to worry about stuns here. Let's slap some accuracy on Man-at-Arms to top him out. I'm not too comfortable putting any trinkets that do stress on Man-at-Arms. I don't want to give him minus dodge either. So I think this should be okay. Anything else we want to sell? Not really. And then, do I really go for Ashen Distillation over the Moon Ring? I think, or the Feather Crystal? I think it's, yeah, a little bit more defensive still. I did make a note that I definitely need to switch Disorientating Blast on when I get to the flesh, because this way I can stun one of the, like, the rank 2 head or something if I'm in trouble. Release the Hound may have some merit here, actually. Maybe even some extra protection. Alright, who's going in here? I would like to get Mercurial off. If I want to take Arbalest to the ruins, which I may not end up doing, I gotta take Dark Temptation off. Mercurial here is cheaper to take off. Misses the spots, has to come off. It's cheaper to do this now, I think. Same here. Any diseases? Nope. Mercenaries. Ooh. Very nice.
Those
Not that
without
these
the
will ever
stomach
really
for this
matter.
place must move on.
In fact, I might as well get rid of them, but I won't. Oh, and yeah, by the way, we're back at the Hamlet, guys, so if any of you guys want to drop a follow, let me know, and you will have the privilege of naming a character of your choice. So let me know if you dropped a follow, name a character on my roster, and the name you want to give them. We got Gatsby Hindsight here and Corp Rabbit already. And if you've already followed in the past, that's fine too. I'll let you throw in as well. Alright, you guys think about that while I go rest my eyes for a second. I gotta schedule some breaks now and then. BRB. Alrighty. No takers, I see. It's A-okay. Cookie. Is that a name request, McThomas? You'll have to let me know which character you'd like to name. Let me do some last considerations here. Do I want even a little bit more accuracy? I think the crit is more impactful. Signet Ring really makes sense to me here, just going all in on protection in the front line. Could also just go for a Moon Ring. 20% prompt makes him feel a lot safer versus the Maws. Like even Defender gives, I mean there's 30 prot. 20 prot seems like, makes it seem pretty safe to me. Man at Arms, okay. Man at Arms shall be Cookie. Thanks for the follow, McThomas. Oh, actually, he gets a lot of accuracy just from Hot to Trot, so we're going to have to try to open up with Rampart, because that allows us to make use of Hot to Trot. So, 3 blueprints left. I don't need any more blueprints. I can't afford to get any more districts by the end of the campaign, so don't need to waste our loot on that, our loot slots. I am thinking the Mooncloak might make sense on somebody here. Although I'm afraid of Vestal getting stunned, I'm also afraid of her just getting fucking annihilated by the butts that do Blight. That would be pretty bad. Same here. Ash and Distillation is going to make the Blights a lot more consistent. The dodge should be good if I can stack up some dodge. I think this makes sense. I could also put Cleansing Crystal on her. Cleansing Crystal, Mooncloak, or Wilbur's Flag is the question. She already has Hard Noggin, but having her get stunned would be very bad. Let me see. The bones do how much stun chance? Champion, it's 120. She has base. How much? Base 115. You know, I shouldn't really need Wilbur's Flag. I think, yeah, Mooncloak is a better way to go here for like the Skyver and stuff like that. Yeah. This makes more sense to me. Am I ever using the Master's Essence? I don't think so. This is the best trinket on Antiquarian, but I don't see myself using Antiquarian right now. She ain't getting killed with butts with the Mooncloak. Let's hope, at least. Am I really okay with no scouting? I'll probably have to make do with that. Okay, and let's remember, for hallway battles, let's fucking put on Retribution so we can actually do something against Shambler, unlike last time. I fucking forgot that I need to put on Retribution for hallway battles. In fact, I'm gonna switch it on now. I'd rather... Yeah, if Shambler shows up, I'd rather just be prepared in case I forget to switch the skills. Okay, answers is musket ball, actually. That's a fair amount of crit. Damn. Ooh, that's kind of tempting me here. But it would prevent him from having any accuracy, so that's a no-go. I think I should sell the Master's Essence here. That's a nice chunk of gold for the bank, and I don't see myself running Antiquarian again. Okay, so we're probably just fine now. We got our armor, skills, camp, trinkets, armor, skills, camps, trinkets, armor, skills, camp, trinkets, armor, skills, camp. Let's look at their quirks all again one more last time. None of these matter. Beast Hater, Manslayer, got a lot of accuracy here actually. Beast Hater, minus stress. None of these matter. Unerring, Natural Eye. Okay, there's plus accuracy here, which is good. I think I'll still take the Prot. Code Venture, Resilient Lurker. Okay, should be good. Alrighty, guys. This will be our 4th champion dungeon. So after this dungeon, we'll be halfway done with the champion bosses that we have left. We're already completely done with the Cove, and we'll be completely done with the Warrens here too. Which is nice, because the Warrens was the least progressed I had. I think you know what's crazy? When I fought and beat the Shambler around week 25, it was on the very first Warrens mission, the short mission of the Warrens. Because I couldn't afford to take I couldn't afford a medium mission because Shieldbreaker hadn't finished her nightmares yet, so I opted to take on the Fnatic in the only short mission I had left, which was the Unexplored Warrens. And now, hopefully this will be my next completed area here. I guess, right? Or what else could I do? More laudanum? No way, right? This should be good. Alright, baby, let's do this. Let's get her done. Actually, I'm talking myself out of the keys. Maybe there are a lot of debuffs we want to get off. Gold is not really an issue anymore. Luckily. Why is this capped at 9 now? It must be by the length of the dungeon. So on the epic quest it let me take 12 dust, and now on the medium quest it let me take 9 dust. Interesting. So it's not infinite dust that you get to take with you, which is important for me to know for the final boss, which I'll take just the maximum dust, I guess. Anyway, let's go. Or maybe it's even laudanum, because you know, I feel like every single enemy and champion basically gives you a debuff. Let's stick with the herbs. Alright, kind of nervous. This is again one of the most luck-based champion bosses due to the rolls of the summons, and then the odds that they crit, and the odds if they target 1 or 2 people. So it's a very, very high variance fight, which is why I'm going to try to stun as much as possible between Man-at-Arms and Plague Doctor.
The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and...
So it must be down here. We got our Retribution up. Okay, it's not the Shambler, I'll take it. Can't really stun these things, but I can blight them. Perfect. It's not good.
About to break.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Obliterated.
Okay, Was able to shave off some stress there. Map. No surprise, please. Maybe I'll take Incision in case we get surprised. I'll have something to do in the front. Okay. No shuffle, at least. We really want to rampart this pig to the back, so there's a chance that he doesn't use Pig Sphere. The odds of stunning him are only 25%. Okay, that doesn't matter. Maybe we just have to eat the Pig Sphere here. Because I can't really try to stun this thing.
Well struck.
I'm better off just trying to push the... Oh, okay. He can still use Pig Sphere, so it's not great. Okay, now he can't. Cool. Ouch. It wouldn't be wise to stun here. I'm gonna guard with Mana Arms. Speed of 2, speed of 5. Let's try to kill this thing. That's nice. I'm hoping that he trot retreats here when he takes his turn, so I'm not going to kill this guy yet. I don't know if he trot retreats. Well, this will just heal some stress off.
Destroy them all.
Hopefully he trot retreats here. Since Plague Doctor has the lowest stun resist, I'm going to continue guarding her. Yeah, because everyone else kind of, besides Houndmaster, but he is more prot. He's still resisted, okay. Okay, after 6 or 7 tries, I finally stunned him once. It's dead.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I'll be honest, I am tempted to just camp here. Skyver solution is just to control with... I mean, we have... Every member of our team has stuns. We have guards. We just kind of focus damage in on him, I guess. We can't pull him, so there's no pull strategy here, but... I think it would be wise to camp here to prevent... Yeah, you know what? Probably just Hound's Watch, Scouting, and then Tactics, honestly.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
What am I holding out for now? Like maybe Puppet Theater? A small chance of getting the Puppet Theater? Like no way, right? It's probably never gonna happen. I should just get gold. Release the Hound, I think, would be super nice, actually. Okay, now we have some insurance against surprise. We have, we take Retribution in case of Shambler. In fact, I also want...
Watch your step.
I also want Hound's Harry in case of Shambler. Okay, for a rune battle... Perfect. So thanks to scouting, we probably get to avoid one or two fights here. Awesome. Okay, so Saw Trap, yeah. It's mostly stress, which is interesting. I think there are some traps that don't do any stress damage, mainly in the Crimson Court. Anyway, okay, we're already there, guys. We are literally at the Swine God already. With one... That was 2 fights. So we're going to do this, 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 this. This allows us to sometimes stun a Maw if there's like some kind of emergency. We're always hitting Hound's Harry every turn. These are all for other emergencies. I think this would make the most sense. Probably never hitting Retribution, but maybe Bellow actually makes some sense here. First, maybe towards the end of the fight, we can make them all slow and get our damage in. Okay. Let's mentally prepare ourselves now. Let me get my notes down as well for this week. So we took Vestal, PD, Houndmaster, Man-at-Arms, Warrens, Champion, Flesh 3. Got to Boss with only 2 fights. Good scouting with Camp Skill. Low stress on everyone, full HP. Let's pop our Holy Waters early. Let's use our scales liberally if we need to. We have plenty of scales to spare. I think, actually, we don't have that many scales to spare. We have 8 total, so we need 4 for the Hag for sure, because we popped them preemptively. Should be good here. Alright. Let's get ready, guys. It's time. Okay, I don't think I mind these because, again, like, my stun resist is pretty good, I want to say, so... Let me check the stun resist on the other pieces, because I think that these spines actually have more stun resist than the other parts. They have 95 stun... Oh, the wiki is wrong. The wiki says they have 95 stun resist, but it's only 90. The heads have 95 according to the wiki, but that's probably also wrong. Yeah, it's still 90. Heart is 55, butt is 70. So the butts have a lower stun chance. Because I'm not as scared of stun, I think I want to throw down the blight first, actually. Oh, super good dodge, okay. Okay. I'm gonna stun the head. He's already gone, but whatever summons in his place will be stunned. Unfortunately, the bleed chance does not seem to be going that good. Who has more stun resist between these two? 100, 80. So yeah, let's guard the Plague Doctor, and next turn, maybe we bolster. Did she stun? Oh, come on! Now I'm regretting not having Wilbur's Flag. That sucks. 2 butts? Okay. This is perfect. That's why I wanted to... That's why I did what I did. Because that means I get to stun these butts, which have a lower stun resist. And these are more dangerous than the Bone Zephyrs, so... That was still the correct move in the end, I believe. Yeah, because these are almost guaranteed to be stunned. The Bone Zephyrs are not, and these are a lot more threatening. Let's guard the Vestal next, actually. Actually, what we can do is stun the Heart, because this Heart is very low stun resist, and then whatever pops up in its place next will be stunned, which is probably going to be a Maw. Yeah, I think this is a good... Yeah, see now the Maw is stunned, whereas normally it would be a lot harder to stun this guy. Let's guard the Vestal now. This thing is pretty freaking scary. Yeah, I really don't even have time to get Bolster up. He already had a lot of prot, and he still took 30 crit, so that's kind of nuts. Oh, nice orange numbers. Yeah, it's kind of what I wanted to avoid, but we can guard her now. I'm going to keep her guarded from now on, because I can't afford to ever have the... Okay, we don't have to pop Holy Water, because these things aren't going to attack now, we know. We'll pop Holy Water on these 2 ranks. Since she's going to be guarded from here on, her health is not going to matter as much. We don't need scales or anything. I almost kind of want to stun this Heart, but let's get more damage down.
Precision and power.
Okay, that's the 20% prot really helping us there. So we're going to stun this Heart, and that way whatever comes up in its place will be stunned, as I said. Okay, that's a little bit threatening. We'll have to pop a Holy Water on her now. These both have stun resist, so we'll throw down the Blight. From here on, I might just want to control things a little bit. I have a 60% chance of stunning there. It's not very high. I could throw down a scale. I'm kind of scared about this thing now, actually. I am a little bit scared of this hitting him. Hold on, let me check the numbers on the targeting on the butt. The butt does... Okay, the butt only targets 3 to 4. Okay, really glad I looked that up. The butt only targets Plague Doctor or Vestal, so I don't need to worry about that. No point in guarding her because Cowmaster's squishier than her even, kinda. Okay, bled everything, that's good. Okay, great. She has naturally high dodge from the trinket. Can't stun this guy, it's impossible, basically. Guard is gonna wear off. Okay, I get stunned. Okay, yeah, this is nothing.
Impressive.
Its destruction is a small consolation, given the implications
Small
of
consolation?
terrible existence.
Bro, this is a big consolation to me, let me tell you. This is a huge consolation to me. Oh, it didn't drop a blueprint. Interesting. I thought all the veteran higher bosses drop blueprints. Is it just the veteran bosses and not the champion bosses? It's interesting. Or maybe just not every boss drops them. Did it not give me any, like, trinkets or anything either? It's weird. I don't care about Shambler anymore. If I see a Shambler, I'm getting the fuck out of here, so I don't care about that.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I don't know what makes you say that, Giraffe. It's, I don't think it's like any room battle, really. It's not that difficult most of the time, but sometimes the butts will crit both your backliners, right? They'll target, like, theoretically, if you get 2 butts, they could both attack both backliners for, like, 2 crits each. That would be insane. I guess I don't have to say, Swine Skyver. So I saw Swine Skyver, I think I saw one Swine Skyver outside of Farmstead when I was trying to go to the Swine God. No Swine Skyver this time, so I'm all done with Swine Skyvers. Only got to worry about Viragos and Bone Bears now. Oh sure, there you go. Kinda don't even want to take the stress on these guys, but whatever. Hellmaster could use a better quirk, but so could Vestal at this point, because Warrens, Beast, and Cobra. Actually, Beast Hater works on DD2, so let's try this on Hellmaster. Useless. We can purge a sinful quirk. Is it worth it? Probably not. Alright, we're out. Oof. Alright, Spike Collar, interesting. Probably never gonna use it. On guard? Holy crap, okay. Lurker? Dude, these are actually pretty sweet. Alright, let's make updates here. Kill this flesh boss without much issue. Rolled Lurker on Houndmaster, on guard, on PD. Not bad. And we're on week 82 now, I believe.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Hey, the gold is climbing up actually. So this week we probably got around 7,500 from the bank. No, I mean, yeah, 7,500 at least. Probably 8,000. Oh, perfect. Guys, Silence in the Crypts and Veteran lining up for the Necromancer Lord next week. Oh, it's perfect. That's great news. Okay, so you can go... I do need to get Leper leveled up, so he can do the Prophet. Can take you, and we need a healer. Occultist can pull some peeps. Then again, do we really need this Plague Doctor for any reason? Hard Noggin is actually good for the Swine. Yeah, for the Prophet, Hard Noggin is actually better. But then again, being level 6 is just better because you get more stun resist anyway. Plus On Guard and Ruins Adventurer, this Plague Doctor is probably better at this point even. We never actually got to stun like the double stealth backline enemies in the Cove, because I'm already done with the Cove, but it's a nice thought. Abomination doesn't really okay, yeah, I have to skip Grave Robber this week. Abomination doesn't quite fit into, or Grave Robber rather, doesn't fit into a team like this. Sorry, we're kind of done with Bounty Hunters already. And Fear of Unholy makes that pretty bad. Otherwise, he would have been pretty good. Will only meditate? That sucks. Can I have to do this then? So he literally can't do anything in the Abbey with this combination of quirks. We're taking him to DD3. You know what? I think I should have enough. Maybe I can get enough for the Puppeteer. The Puppeteer would actually be kind of nice still. 200 crests. Get a maximum of 82 right now, but I still need enough for Shardos for the final boss. So I just need to pick up about like 100 crests, and then Puppet Theater will be kind of nice. Okay, I guess everyone's good. Again, guys, while we're in the hamlet, you have a chance to let me know you followed, and if you have a name request, let me know what name you want and what character you'd like to name. Where's my friggin' Blasphemous file? There we go. Literal broken key. Padlock. This team is just stunning the crap out of everything. A little bit of accuracy to help him out. Plus 40 stun resist sounds nice too. But actually, he needs probably a bit more crit than accuracy. Then we can save on minus dodge. So this will perfectly complete the boss meter for the ruins and also allow us to do the Necromancer next week. Is my Necromancer team ready? I'd want to take the Plague Doctor I just put here, unfortunately. Oh, that's not good. Does bad... Oh, I kind of want to put Plague Doctor in, like, the brothel now. I need her to be ready for next week, is the issue. Maybe I just take a full damage comp versus the Necromancer then, instead of Plague Doctor. I usually love to take Plague Doctor, though. No, I'm not so sure. I could take Shield Breaker, Crusader, a Cultist maybe? And Vestal. Let's worry about it when we get there. If I can keep this Plague Doctor stress low enough, I could even bring her next week. Otherwise, do I really want a chance losing one of these trinkets? Not really. Losing a trinket... Is there anything in the tavern that doesn't make me lose trinkets? Probably not. The bar is 4% chance to misplace a trinket. Gambler is... Lost 3% chance to lose a trinket. Brothel is also... 30% chance to lose a trinket. Yeah, I can't really afford losing trinkets. Oh well. So maybe I have to be creative next week and take a team comp that does not include... I mean, I might as well take advantage of Slams to the Crypts for more damage. I can take 3 damage dealers and 1 healer maybe. Oh yeah, we need the map on someone. It's gotta be you then. Yeah, we'll take the map on the guy that can heal off his own stress. I never knew this was a skill, but this is strictly worse than Leper's one. Okay, let's get going. I don't know if I'm going to finish this quest. I'll just get it started. Maybe I always bring like a scale or 2 from now on. Anything I want to sell? Spike collar doesn't really make sense to me, but it's fine to keep it. We're towards the end game now, we don't really have to sell that much stuff. BRB.
Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Nice. I think I should backtrack for that. Thinking about the Shambler right now, which moves would be better. Feed the leper.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
You're a resistant boy. That's why we got the laudanums, but it didn't matter.
Precision and power.
Whoa.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it
Thank you very
merely
much.
a trick of the light?
Okay, no Shambler. Oh, move resisted?
Ringing
What the hell?
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Do you really deserve that much move resist? Okay, at least you guys are doing a dumb little dance here. Blech.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Compassion is a rarity in the fever.
Really?
of battle.
Okay. I want to kill him. There we go.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay, let's not take the hallway battle. Okay, if we can end this dungeon with 0 stress on these guys, that'd be really nice. Then I could do the profit with Plague Doctor still.
Obliterated. Well struck. How quickly
God
the
damn.
tide turns.
It's unnecessary.
A momentary abatement.
He can hit as low as 4, like... I refuse to believe that the lowest end of his damage is 4. That just seems impossibly low. The Bone Soldier and Champion, it's supposed to be 5, and then on top of that, with the Torch's damage buff, it's like plus 30% of that. So he should be hitting for at least like 6 or 7. Oh, never mind. I just debuffed his damage. Carry on. Disregard what I just said.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, Giraffe. Thanks for tuning in. I will be heading off myself here shortly. Thank you, thank you. Have yourself a good night. Damn, where are these curios? Holy crap. Loot? No, I want the map. Not loot, map. For the remaining fights, I might as well camp here. So if Shambler pops up, then we're prepared.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
It's feeling pretty safe now. So again, we're gonna prep for a potential Shambler. We can incur sticks on Shambler for quite a while, and let's Leper hitting for a lot harder because of how much prot that thing has. Okay, sweets. Saint Dreamer 93 says, Yo Weasel, I'm too slow for Bloodmoon. I have only level 4s by week 60, or do I have time? Depends. I mean, it depends on how much blood you have, really. If you're running out of blood, I mean, you really have no choice. Have you opened the Crimson Court yet at all, Saint Dreamer? If not, then yes, you have plenty of time. How far are you into the Crimson Court is the biggest question, and how much blood you have. Otherwise, I can't really tell you one way or the other. Alright, not the worst shuffle. We can work with that. Okay, it's fine. Another resist? What the hell? I vanquished Baron, got Viscounts and Countess left. Only got Candle left. Yeah, you got plenty of time. Wait, oh, you got Viscount left. Okay, you only have level 4s by week 60. Are you in low or high infestation? It depends. It pretty much only depends on how much blood you have, Saint Dreamer. Like, the only way you wouldn't have time to do it is if you're like in high infestation, your whole roster is getting infected and you have no blood. then you kind of have to just do the blood quest. Like, you can just stall things out, to be honest. At the very worst, like, your characters in the Hamlet will die if they're craving blood and there is none. Oh, but you're in Bloodmoon, so you do have to beat the boss by a certain time. Yeah, it really depends on your blood situation, and in any case, you really have no choice by this time. Like, asking whether you have enough time or not, like, you might as well play it out, right? The only answer to not having time is, like, me telling you to abandon the run. I'm not going to tell you to abandon the run, is the bottom line. I think you should be okay on time, is my answer.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But if you're running out of blood, you might have to do blood quests, or you might have to get the district that gives you blood until you can get a level 5 team for the Viscounts.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious
Alright,
killer.
no Shambler needed at least. Do not have to kill the Shambler to get to the last quest location. Got plenty of food too, which is kind of crazy. It's really annoying. She's the only one I really wanted to not be infected this week. Or not to be stressed. If I pull the Bone Courtier up, then this guy can only do Stumbling Scratch, which is pretty crappy. Let's get this guy's damage down. Or Graveyard Stumble. Okay, a crit for 20 is not, like, the worst. So, that probably would have crit for... If I didn't have the Ancestor's Signet Ring, that probably would have crit for, like, 23 or something. 22, 23. Yeah. Oh, plus he had... Okay, plus he had, like, minus 27 damage, so if that would naturally probably crit for, like, at least 25 damage. Maybe even close to 30. Which, if you had no defensive trinkets or damage debuffs on, that would actually be kind of nuts. I actually failed to stun this guy too with the broken key. It's kind of crazy.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination.
Did say I want to try for maybe the Puppet Theater. So I will take heirlooms that will help contribute to that. I clearly don't need shovels anymore. We could do that? That's funny.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
animated. Masterfully executed.
As victories mount,
I don't remember a single herb curio on the way here. Still might run into Shambler, in which case I probably do want to try to kill Shambler, because I want to get to the secret room still. Probably don't need laudanums. So we're gonna walk the long way back, like all the way back to the secret room from the path we took. There are a lot of curios we passed up on the way here. Leper could actually use a quirk or two. So could Abomination. Leper is more important. Okay, that sucks.
if
Okay.
only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
If there's a fight that spawns here, then... I guess. We'll prepare for Shambler.
Annihilated.
Try to stall a little bit on the spider.
Eradicated.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
This is a very easy veteran dungeon. Huh. I guess we had good scouting. The map is small, didn't have Shambler. Good quirk. Not good quirk. Okay. Getting closer to the puppet theater. So now if we face the Shambler, we're kind of screwed, but kind of need room. Pretty stacked inventory.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I'd rather have heirlooms at this point, just because we're trying to go for the puppet theater. So I'm willing to give up a stack of gold for this. Yeah, alright. Okay, so this week we took PD, A-Bomb, Occultist, Leper, Ruins, Veteran, Medium, getting plus damage quest for Necromancer following week. Scouted a secret room, got 20k gold. And a lot of heirlooms to try for Puppet Theater. Code Adventurer, bad. Eldritch Slayer, good. Ashen, bad. Okay.
The shuffling dead are silenced.
Got about 8k from the bank this week.
Once more.
8.5k. Okay, thing is not cock blocking us here, so it's probably time to do the Necromancer next week, which we will go ahead and wrap up tomorrow. And then we'll be kind of waiting on quests, the plus damage quest for the wheel to get the hag. Probably have to do the Shrieker soon too, so that we can get this quest out of the way and let better quests pop up here. We're just looking for the hag plus damage quest. I am on week 83. Got plenty of time for everything we need to do. I'm wondering if I even bring this stressed out Plague Doctor to the ruins and just try to heal it off with Crusader. We'll see. I usually like to take Plague Doctor to any ruins boss, really. You definitely need a stress heal though. Still have to get A-Bomb, Bounty Hunter, Flagellant, Grey Robber, Hellion, Leper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more heroes to level 6 for quest goals. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We had another really good session today. Really knocking out these bosses here. Let's go ahead and... oh, Queen Chanlina's on. Raided her before. Let's go ahead and raid out here. Thank you, Teku. Thank you, everyone else that tuned in. Fishbomb, McThomas, Dagroth, Giraffe. Appreciate you all tuning in as always, and have yourselves a good rest of the night. See you guys tomorrow, maybe. If not, have yourselves a good weekend. And the Prophet.